Welcome to another video by Adeptis Academy. Imagine you want a phone case with your dog's face or a dancing cat on it. Instead of searching online, what if you could just make it at home? You press a button and a little machine starts whirring. A few hours later, poof! Your custom phone case is ready. That's not science fiction. That's 3D printing. It's like having a mini factory on your desk. I know, it sounds complicated, but it's actually simpler than you think. Picture a hot glue gun with a brain, building things layer by layer. 3D printing turns digital ideas into real, solid objects you can hold. And it's not just for fun phone cases. Doctors print organ models to practice surgery. Architects print building models. Car companies print parts. Even chefs print food. Yes, really. The possibilities are endless, and it's all happening right now. This isn't the future, it's today. Stick with me and I'll break it all down, step by step. No big, scary words. We'll keep it simple. We'll cover how it works, the different types, and the amazing things people are making. By the end, you'll know enough to impress your friends at a party. You'll see why 3D printing is one of the most exciting technologies out there. It's about creativity, innovation, and making things possible. Imagine solving problems at home. Need a drawer knob? Print it. Lost a game piece? Print a new one. It's a tool for creators, problem solvers, and anyone with an idea. 3D printing is changing how we think about making things. It's not just for experts or big companies anymore. Anyone can get started, and the learning curve isn't as steep as you might think. So let's dive in and see what this technology can do. Get ready to unlock your creativity. The world of 3D printing is open to everyone. Let's get started. So what is 3D printing really? The fancy term is additive manufacturing. Imagine a sculptor carving a statue from a block of marble. That's subtractive manufacturing. 3D printing is the opposite. It adds material, building objects from scratch, one thin layer at a time. Think of stacking Lego bricks one by one until you have a tower. The printer lays down super thin layers of plastic, resin, or metal, following a digital blueprint. It's precise, organized, and starts with a 3D model, a digital file you can design or download. There are huge online communities sharing millions of free designs, from keychains to mechanical parts. Once you have your file, you send it to the printer, just like printing a document. The printer slices the model into hundreds of thin layers, then prints each slice, fusing them together. It's like slicing a loaf of bread before baking it, then assembling it slice by slice. You can literally watch your idea come to life, layer by layer. It's mesmerizing to see a digital dream become a physical reality. That's the magic of 3D printing. It's not just about making things, it's about transforming ideas into objects. Anyone can do it, and the possibilities are endless. All you need is a design, a printer, and a little imagination. That's what makes this technology so special. Let's walk through the process together. Say we want to print a toy boat. First, we need a 3D model, a digital blueprint. You can find one online, spin it around on your screen, and make sure it's what you want. Next, we use slicer software. It chops the model into thin layers and creates a path for the printer to follow. Now we load plastic filament into the printer, make sure the print bed is ready, and send the file. The printer heats up, melts the plastic, and draws the first layer of the boat. The bed moves down, and the printer adds the next layer, fusing it to the last. Layer by layer, the boat takes shape. A small boat might take an hour or two. Bigger objects take longer. You can watch as your boat rises from the print bed. When it's done, you pop it off, and there it is, a real solid boat from a digital file. That's the basic process for most 3D printing projects. It's hands-on, creative, and surprisingly easy to learn. Each print is a little experiment, and you get better with practice. The best part? You made it yourself from start to finish. That's the magic of 3D printing. There's more than one way to 3D print. Think of it like different flavors of ice cream. The most common is FDM, Fused Deposition Modeling. It uses spools of plastic filament, melting and drawing objects layer by layer. FDM printers are affordable, easy to use, and perfect for home projects, prototypes, and toys. The trade-off? Sometimes you see layer lines, but for most things, it's great. Then there's SLA, stereolithography. It uses liquid resin and a laser or UV light to harden each layer. SLA creates objects with incredible detail and smooth surfaces, great for jewelry, dental models, and art. For industrial strength, there's SLS, selective laser sintering. It uses a laser to fuse powder, which can be plastic, metal, or ceramic. SLS makes strong, complex parts for airplanes, cars, and medical implants. Each technology has its strengths, depending on what you want to make. From simple gadgets to high-precision parts, there's a 3D printer for every job. The variety is what makes 3D printing so versatile. You just pick the right tool for your project. Let's focus on FDM printers, the ones bringing 3D printing into homes and schools. They're simple: a robotic arm with a heated nozzle fed by a spool of plastic filament. The most common plastics are PLA, biodegradable, easy to use, and ABS, strong, heat-resistant. Filaments come in every color, even wood or glow-in-the-dark varieties. With an FDM printer, you can make drawer knobs, battery covers, cookie cutters, organizers, and more. It's a tool for solving everyday problems and unleashing creativity. Sometimes prints fail, but the community is huge and helpful. There are endless tips, tricks, and tutorials online. Printing teaches patience and persistence, but the reward is worth it. You become a creator, not just a consumer. FDM printers are the perfect starting point for anyone curious about 3D printing. They're affordable, approachable, and fun. The possibilities are only limited by your imagination. Now, let's look at the high-definition printers, SLA and SLS. SLA uses liquid resin and light to create objects with stunning detail and smoothness. No visible layers. It's perfect for jewelry, dental models, and detailed figurines. SLS uses a laser to fuse powder, plastic or metal, into strong, complex shapes. The unsintered powder supports the object, so you can print moving parts in one go. SLS parts are tough enough for aerospace and automotive uses. These technologies are more advanced and often used in industry, but they're becoming more accessible. If you need precision or strength, SLA and SLS are the way to go. They open up new possibilities for design and manufacturing. From custom rings to airplane parts, these printers are changing what's possible. The future of 3D printing is high definition, high strength, and highly creative. It's industrial power now within reach. So, what are people actually making with 3D printers? Almost everything. In healthcare, doctors print patient-specific models for surgery, reducing risks and improving outcomes. 3D printing is revolutionizing prosthetics, custom hands and arms for kids and adults, often at a fraction of the cost. Architects print building models and even entire houses, layer by layer with giant printers. This can create affordable housing quickly, especially after disasters. In entertainment, movie studios print props and costumes. Artists create sculptures with impossible shapes. At home, people print game pieces, appliance parts, and creative projects. 3D printing unlocks creativity and solves real problems, big and small. It's transforming industries and empowering individuals. From medicine to movies, the impact is everywhere. The only limit is your imagination. 3D printing is changing the world, one layer at a time. Like any technology, 3D printing has its ups and downs. The good customization. You can make objects perfectly tailored to your needs. Custom shoes, medical implants, unique tools. It's fast. Design in the morning, prototype by afternoon. This speeds up innovation everywhere. But there are challenges. Material choices are still limited, and some plastics can create waste. Quality can vary. Home prints aren't always as strong as factory-made parts. Intellectual property is a big question. If anyone can print anything, how do we protect creators? These are issues we're still figuring out. But the potential is huge. 3D printing empowers individuals, speeds up progress, and sparks creativity. It's a new frontier, and we're just getting started. The conversation about rules and ethics is ongoing, but the benefits are already changing our world. So, where is 3D printing headed? The future is incredible. Scientists are bioprinting with living cells, skin, cartilage, even tiny heart tissues. One day we might print organs for transplants, ending donor shortages. Printers are getting smarter, faster, and more common. Imagine printing a plate or toy at home instead of buying one. This means less waste and more local manufacturing. In space, astronauts print tools and parts on the International Space Station. For Mars missions, 3D printing will be essential. Colonists can print habitats and equipment using local materials. 3D printing is a fundamental shift in how we make things. It fosters creativity, empowers people, and solves real problems. From Earth to space, it's changing everything. The future isn't just coming, it's being built, one layer at a time. With 3D printing, anyone can help build it. The best is yet to come.